My base in Minecraft has a huge problem. It is filled with details except for this one spot, which is completely empty and ruining the whole vibe. So today I'm going to build the most aesthetic panda enclosure known to man and somehow convince some pandas to move in, all while surviving in real hardcore Minecraft. Let's go. Now, if you guys remember previously, when we filled up this area, when we built all those farms, we left this little bit here empty so that we could build something in the future. And this is the space that we're going to fill in today. Now, to be honest, I didn't actually know what I wanted to put in here, so I was hoping one of you guys would suggest something good, and shout out to DD Mary for suggesting panda, because that is exactly what we're going to do. I thought it was an awesome idea. So I had a little bit of a look at panda enclosures online to kind of get a little bit of a reference, and I'm pretty happy with what we've got. So to start off, I want to kind of section off the area just so we know exactly how big it's going to be. Now to do that, I'm going to need some spruce logs, some spruce fences, which we've already got when we expanded the mountainside. I didn't actually use many, so we've got plenty there. We're going to need some podzol, some coarse dirt, and some brown concrete powder, which we don't have much of. So let's see how much we can make. Okay. Just over 2 stacks, which is going to be plenty for us. I'm telling you, in this 100 days, we need to fix this chest storage. It is not good right now. I'm also going to grab some cobblestone just because I know that the brown concrete is going to fall through. So I need to have something to be able to stop that from happening. Let's see if we can jump out here again with no firework. Ooh, beautiful, right on the par. It's just the right height to be able to do that. So instead of flying up, I'm gonna walk up and enjoy the scenery. This place is looking absolutely beautiful, even though it's raining. Now, before we actually start that, I just want to quickly admire these two maps. You can see a huge difference between the 100-day map and the 200-day map. So today we're gonna be filling in this area here and getting that nice and finished. Over the next 100 days, I really want to keep expanding this map out and seeing how much of a difference we can make the 300-day map. I think it's gonna be awesome once we get this whole thing looking absolutely nuts. So this is the area we're working with. We've got a beautiful peony farm on the right with a rosebush farm on the left. I'm going to go around using the 3 blocks that we've got, the podzol, brown concrete powder, and coarse dirt, to kind of map out where I want the fences to be. So let me do that now. Alright, so we got the area marked out using all 3 types of blocks, and I'm just going to quickly add a little bit of torches around it just to make sure nothing spawns around here. We don't need any cheeky buggers coming and blowing this up. Alright, that should be good. So this is a pretty decently sized area. The next thing we need to do is get the fence done, and to do that, of course, I'm going to use some spruce logs and spruce fences. I'm not 100% sure yet if I'm going to strip the logs, but for now I'm just going to leave them unstripped and see how it looks. I'm going to go 3 blocks high for each of them. Actually, you know what? We should probably start with the entrance, which is going to be here because there's a nice little flat bit. So I'm going to go here, a 3 block gap like that, and it works out perfectly. So we're going to go up 3 blocks high, just like that. Now, in between, there's not going to be an exact number. It's just going to be random. So I think every 10, 15 blocks, there'll be another pillar, maybe on this part because it goes up. Okay, something like this should be good. Now, grab me crafting bench and I craft up a couple of these spruce slabs. Now, just chuck these on top. They're spawning anyway. Or are they walking over? Pretty far distance to walk, all the way from over there. Oh well, let's see what this guy's selling. Nothing that we could... I mean, a flower maybe, but 1 emerald? Nah, that's not worth it. No way. Alright, anyway, in between these fences, or these pillars, we're going to have some spruce fences 3 blocks high. So that will stretch across all of the blocks we placed on the floor. Pretty much just like this. Now, I'm hoping this is going to look okay. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not going to lie. I didn't even test this out at all. So this is literally off the cuff. I just thought, I guess they're pandas. They can climb. So we got to have some pretty tall fences. It can't just be like what we did with the cows, obviously. I think it looks okay. I think having the pillars stripped would be a bit weird because it would be pretty much the same color as the fences. So I'm going to keep it unstripped for now. Man, this is using a whole lot of fences already. I don't think we're going to have enough. Damn, a lot more than I expected. All right, we literally only got 3/4 of the way. So I'm going to have to turn a bunch of those spruce logs into some spruce fences. But doesn't matter because we got a bunch of spruce logs just before the end of 200 days. So we're pretty good for spruce at the minute. Hopefully 2 stacks and 16 will be enough. All right, that is the fences done. Now we at least know where the perimeter of this build is going to be. But there is a little bit of space on the outside, so I want to make sure I fix that up first before we work on the inside, because I guess the outside is kind of more important because, you know, you're going to be seeing this from the outside most of the time, so we want it to look good. Now, to do the outside, I'm going to use a bunch of different things. I'm going to use some spruce leaves and some oak leaves. I'm going to use a little bit of hay bales. Hay bales never go wrong. 13 should be enough. I'm going to use some bamboo with some string. I might try and add in a little little bit of sugarcane. We'll see, but we'll have it just in case. Of course, wheat berries, rose bushes, and peonies are going to be great. Some tuff, andesite, and stone, just in case we want to make some boulders on the outside. Making sure to bring the stairs and the slabs as well so we can round it off. And some bone meal, which I'm going to have to use seeds to get. We have like way over a double chest, so I'm just going to come over here, borrow this guy's little workstation, and yeah, I'm just going to turn all these seeds into bone meal, which is going to take a little time. So I guess I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright, so we've got ourselves a stack of bone meal. That took way longer than I expected. That should be enough stuff to get us going, so let's go back up. So I'm going to start off with these stone boulders and see where I can add some in. I'm thinking right on this corner here would be perfect. So let's remove this. Also remove this coarse dirt and chuck in some tuff on the bottom, some stone bricks, and then of course some andesite. Not going to be a huge boulder, just a little one. I think that's good. Make a couple buttons as well. And yeah, you know, it's not huge, but fills in that little bit there. Should I do one on the other side as well? Yeah, why not? There we go. And should we have one more? Let's see if there's a spot for any more boulders. Maybe on the back. Yeah, I think one right here would fit well. There we go. That's 3 boulders, and now we can chuck this stone back. Now, I'm going to dot a couple of these leaves just around the edge as well, because yeah, leaves make everything look better. And in Minecraft, we don't have a huge selection of shrubbery to add around, so you know, leaves do a good job of that. Make sure we do it all around the back as well. Next up, I'll add in some bamboo just around the edges. So I found a spot over here which would be perfect right here. I'll remove that torch for now, and I'll just throw in some bamboo a little bit higher than the fence with the string on top to stop it growing anymore. Now we'll just add a couple extra ones in just at different heights just next to it. I think that will be good. I want to try and see it from the top up here. Let's see. Is that too much bamboo? No, I think it's okay. It kind of blends in a little bit with the sugar cane behind it, so having a little bit of extra there is actually probably good. We'll do some on this side as well. It does make sense having a lot of bamboo around the panda farm because, I mean, that's what the pandas eat. So, you know, it's going to be growing a lot around here. Okay, there we go. That side is now done as well. Let's have a quick gaze at that. Okay, that's looking okay. Keep in mind, this is still completely empty on the inside. We're only working on the outside right now. Now, I'm going to grab some sweet berries and dot them around the outsides because sweet berries are beautiful. I mean, that's why we're at the farm, so we can add them wherever we see fit. Just don't walk into them because they're a bit prickly. There's not really much room to work with on the back, so we've got to try and use every little available spot. Alright, and finally, we're going to use our tall flowers and some bone meal to fill in the rest. Okay, let's have a look at how that looks from up here. Okay, yeah, that's looking good. It's a little bit more filled in around the edge, which kind of makes the fence look a little bit better because it's not just a massive fence surrounded by nothing. Now, let's actually use a firework real quick. I know it's nighttime, but let's have a look at it from the sky. I think that's the best way to see. Now, even though it's empty, the area is already looking a lot better just by adding that in. So definitely coming along nicely. But mobs do spawn in here, so oh my days, we've got to be careful. You know what? Let's temporarily light up this area a little bit. Okay, so next up, we need to figure out the buildings. I want 2 in here. I want one just behind me here, just in this area here, and then potentially one over here as well. But I know over here it's going to be kind of like a sleeping area for the pandas. So let's go right up to the edge. We'll go up 3 blocks. So 3 blocks tall, 5 blocks in the middle. Oh no, we'll have 3 and then we'll have 3 again because that fits in there nicely. Hey, die and die. Now we'll come 3 forward, just like that. We'll do the exact same thing again, just to have like a little rectangle here. Now in this corner, I want another 3 block high, 3 block gap. Once again, 3, just kind of like a square this time. No rectangles on this one. We'll make sure to take this down because we don't want it to look like it's floating. There we go. And for these ones, I'm going to strip them so you can tell them apart. Okay, there we go. We got the buildings planned out. That's where they're going to be. Now, I got so much of this stone because there's going to be a bunch of rocks in here as well. So behind this one here, I want to have a rock to fill in this space, just like that. No one's really going to see behind here, but I want to put a rock in here as well. Just if you're on the other side, maybe it'll look a little bit better. I'm not 100% sure, but you know, might as well. Every little inch of this place has to be detailed. And you know, while we've got the stuff on us, I'm going to add a couple more rocks, of course. I'm going to have one just in this corner here. Boom. And then of course one on this side just to fill up the area a little bit more. Okay, so now inside there's 4 stacks of rocks and on the outsides there's 3. So for now we're going to keep it like that because, you know, we can't just fill the whole thing up with rocks. That would be a little bit weird. Now in the middle I'm going to make a quick infinite water source because I want to add in some sugarcane. Now the best way to do this is of course going to be beside these rocks and in places where we can hide water without people being able to see it. So that's going to be right there. And then of course right here as well. So we can go ahead and chuck down some grass and then pretty much just fill this in with some sugarcane. Sugarcane looks pretty close to what bamboo looks like, just looks like more of it. So we're going to stack it kind of similar height, and I guess it gives it a little bit of a different color as well. I think it looks nice, but we're also going to add one on this side. I mean, just because we can, why not? Because they only go 3 high. If we make it more than 3, we don't even need to put anything on top. Now I want some over here, which would be perfect because it's easy to hide the water. There we go. And then I guess maybe some in this corner as well. So we'll have this one open and then one just there. Okay. You know what? I feel like we need some here as well. So I'm just going to put, maybe we'll do these 3 blocks. I think that will work well. You know what? I think this one's a little bit too high. That's just really weird right there. Let's knock that one down by 1. Okay, that's good for now. If we do need more, it's pretty easy to add some more in. But for now, I don't want to overdo it. I still need to figure out how I'm even going to bring the pandas in here because I've never captured pandas before, so I have absolutely no idea how it's going to work. So fingers crossed it's not actually that hard. Now, I think the best thing to do in the middle here is like a little sort of swimming hole or lake or whatever you want to call it. We haven't got a huge amount of room to work with, so we're going to make it kind of small just because this is literally the roof of our secret entrance. So yeah, we're not going to be able to put anything really here, which kind of sucks, but what can you do? So because we can't change that stone, I'm just going to turn it all to stone. Maybe we'll shape it a little bit better, of course. There we go. I'll quickly turn this andesite to a slab. As you can see, and there's our base. That's how close we are. It's literally 1 block gap. Okay, I'm happy with this size. Let's go ahead and fill it up. At least then we're going to have an infinite water source. Don't have to make another one of those little temporary ugly ponds. Okay, can we put bone meal on the stone? Oh, we can. Okay, that's going to make it a lot nicer, I guess. I mean, we haven't really got much of an option other than that, so that's gonna have to do. Now, of course, around the pond, I'm gonna go ahead and add in our special blocks. Oh no, it's gonna turn into real concrete, isn't it? Okay, I guess we're not gonna use brown concrete powder. We just use coarse dirt and podzol. All right, I'm also going to change this back to grass just so I can go and add some dirt paths in through here. So reach into this little section here, and then we'll also have it coming through here so we can reach this building over here. Very nice. The dirt paths also add in a lot of things to fill in the space. Definitely works well. I'm also going to add in some slabs here just to make it so you don't have to jump, and a grass block there because it's weird being on the edge. Okay, this is coming along nicely. I'm going to add in a lantern just like that, and then I think adding in some spruce leaves along the edge is going to be very, very nice. Okay, this place is coming along pretty nicely. I'm pretty happy with it so far. So obviously there's still a lot we need to do. We need to finish these buildings because right now it's not doing anything for the area. We still need to detail all of this, and of course, most importantly, get the pandas, which is going to be the hard part. Can we even do that? I don't know. We'll find out soon. But so far, I'm pretty happy with how this is coming along. It's coming along pretty nicely. Let's have a quick look now that we've got a little bit of the inside filled up. And okay, it doesn't really look too crush hot yet, but we're still going. It'll look better, I promise. All right, so next up, we need to get these roofs done because roofs make building so much better. Now, previously for the roofs, I've used dark oak and spruce, and I've also used some deep slate and spruce as well, but I think I prefer the dark oak. So let's go to our base real quick and grab up some dark oak logs and of course some spruce logs as well. I'll grab these ones because they're already made into the variants that we need. I don't know if we need more spruce logs. I'm gonna grab some anyway, just in case. And we need, should we use bamboo blocks? Would that look okay? What do bamboo blocks look like? I've never actually used them. Can we change them back? Oh, we got bamboo planks. Okay. You know what? I've never used this block before in my life, but I'm gonna give it a red hot go. Oh no, we're gonna miss. Yep, right in the water. Rookie. You know, I don't even think I've ever had this block in my inventory, so this could be interesting. I think it's like a little green. Does that work with the brown? I think it might. I think that might actually work. Okay, hold on. Let me cook. Let's go with that for now. You know, that's not actually as bad as I was expecting. That's okay. I think it's okay. For the roof, this is by far the most important part. I think I'm gonna raise it by another 1 and then connect it across like this. And then of course strip these bad boys up. Okay, and I want it to start on the side here, maybe 1 block above. This one gonna have to move right there. And I'll do the same on the other side. I'm literally building from the heart right now. I have no idea what this is gonna look like. Right now it's looking a bit funky tricky, but not everything that is beautiful started off beautiful. So, you know, we got to try and freshen this up. Just going to have it kind of meet up in the middle. You know, pretty simple. We're not going to go too crazy on it. Nothing too bonkers. I mean, chucking a roof on it already just makes it look a lot better. Connect it across like that. And then I need some spruce slabs. 61 should be enough, hopefully. I don't see why not. It's not a very big roof. And we'll just fill in this space here. Okay, and that is that filled in. The other way we could have done it, we could have had it go the other way and had like a little peak in the middle, but I think this looks okay. I think it's all right. Now for the top, I'm just going to fill this all the way up with bamboo. Just like that. There we go. I'll just fill that middle one in as well. I thought there was maybe going to be a window there, but yeah, that didn't work out. Okay, this is what we're working with. It's certainly not the best. Now, for the windows, what if we used bamboo like this with a fence? No, that's too much bamboo. Too much. What if I went like this? Bamboo planks. Okay, you know what? We're going to go with that. I think that looks okay. Okay, so that's a basic setup for now. I'm going to grab some spruce stairs and chuck them on the entrance here. This is going to be like an open area for them to kind of just walk in and, you know, do their whatever they got to do. Maybe relax. I'm going to fill the roof in with some just basic spruce slabs. Well, I guess the ceiling, it's not the roof. Oh, we had the perfect amount of slabs. That's crazy. Let me just put some torches in here because it's a bit dark. I think it's still a little bit flat, so I'm going to use some trapdoors to kind of round off the entrance a little bit. Yeah, that's a lot better. Definitely much nicer. But it still looks very weird. I didn't realize you could turn bamboo into sticks. No way. That's so good. Gonna make up some dark oak fences. 18 should be plenty. And I'm gonna go ahead and place them against these. Then I'm gonna need to change these just a little bit to make it look a little bit less weird because it's kind of floating. And you know what? I'll do the same here. Now, how do I connect this part? Should I go like this? No. No, we shouldn't. What about upside down? No, maybe we should. Guys, I'm not going to lie. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I'm kind of just trying things out and seeing what's going to stick. Because right now, I'm kind of a little bit lost. What if we went like this, right? And then here we'll go up by one. No. By a trapdoor. Okay. Yes, I think that's okay. We can actually add a hanging lantern there. Okay, that could be nice. I don't have any though. So I need to add this on this side as well. Let's do that. There we go. Oh, it's a little bit tricky to get out of this spot. Oh my days. You know what? I think this has turned out not too bad. I don't like the lantern there. I just feel like it's in the way. So I'm going to add the hanging lantern there. And I'll go grab another couple lanterns. We haven't got any. And yeah, I love lanterns. I use them obviously a lot. They're everywhere. Thankfully, we have a ton of iron. We're no longer poor. We got over a stack and a half. Oh no, man. I don't even have my hoe on me. Whatever. We'll fix that eventually. I don't even know when we're going to fix it because I'm probably going to forget, but we'll walk across it one day and remember to fix it. But for now, it's just going to be broken. Whatever. These berries grown look so nice. I'm not going to lie. They're so beautiful. I wish we had more variants, like the same kind of bush, just with like blackberries, blueberries, maybe some orange ones. I don't know. I think that would be so sick. But anyway, now we got hanging lanterns in there. Should this be connected by logs? I think it should. I think that makes sense. Like that. Yeah, why not? Okay, you know what? I'm actually pretty happy with that. Oh, I already have a whole stack. What the hell? Considering I've never used a bamboo block before, I've like literally never even had it in my inventory. That was a first, okay? I think it's turned out pretty nice. I'm actually kind of digging it a little bit. Okay, now we got to figure out this one. Oh, this one's going to be a bit tricky just because it's so small. The smaller a build is, like even this build's pretty small, the harder it is for me to kind of like figure out how to make it look good because there's just so much less options. The bigger something is, the easier it is to kind of hide all of the imperfections. But when the builds are this small, the imperfections kind of stick out like a sore thumb. There's not a whole lot of stuff you can do to fix it. For this roof, I'm kind of wanting like a little bit of a peak. So if we go like this, on the edge, like that, go up by 3. What about that? I'm not going to lie. I'm trying something really risky here. So we might even end up deleting this. What about that? Okay. Guys, I think we're cooking. Let's just replicate that on all sides. Wow, we literally had the perfect amount of slabs. That's crazy. One thing we don't have the perfect amount of though is blocks of bamboo. We've only got 3. We need 4 at least. So let me see. Have we got any in here? Nope, and nope. Okay, I'm gonna do something crazy. Okay, I'm gonna fly all the way over there and see all that bamboo. I'm just gonna steal a bunch of it, all right? And no one's gonna even notice. Look how much bamboo is over here. We don't even need a bamboo farm. Like, watch this. I'm not even gonna cut this. I'm just gonna keep this straight, right? Look how much bamboo we're going to get just from like literally a few seconds, okay? I've been talking the whole time. No cuts. And we got almost 4 stacks. That was like 10 seconds maybe. Wait a minute. Can we get a ton of emeralds from this? Because if we turn these into sticks, 2 bamboo is 1 stick. That right there is 1 emerald. So a stack of bamboo is 1 emerald, I guess. Oh, not these cheeky buggers. Not the guys I really want to be dealing with right now. I guess we'll figure out that emerald situation a bit later. Right now, we're just here to grab some bamboo. Okay, I got a full shulker of bamboo. Why? I don't actually know. It was just so satisfying to knock it all down. But we took a decent chunk out of this, but there is still a metric ton of bamboo literally as far as the eye can see. So we're never going to run out, I don't think. Anyway, let's head back. I'm going to have a quick little shut of the eyes just to stop those phantoms from spawning because there is... Oh, we're coming hot. Oh, we came in so fast then. I was worried we were going to die. Just because I don't want them to be spawning every second. It's a bit annoying. You know, still nighttime. We're not skipping nights. This isn't a normal hardcore. We're actually fighting the nights out, alright? This is real hardcore Minecraft. But anyway, we have a metric ton of bamboo. We're going to be good for a while, so let's get back to building. Just going to make a whole stack of them. Oh man, it's 9 bamboo per 1 block. I thought it was 4. Okay, my days, that's a lot. Let's make a couple more. We go 59, so 6, 8, oh, pretty much 8 stacks makes 59 bamboo blocks. Okay, that's pretty pricey, I'm not going to lie. Bit of a rip-off? Maybe, but yeah, whatever. Chuck these bad boys in here. I'm going to do the exact same design. I want to keep it kind of simple, but only 2 walls. These 2 are going to be open. Chuck in some fences. I feel like this grass should be extended by 2 blocks. I think it's weird how it was. Maybe another block there and then there. Okay, sure, why not? Gonna add in the trapdoors and the stairs to the entrances. Like I said, I'm just gonna keep it nice and familiar, at least within here. It needs to all match. We don't want the pandas getting confused, you know what I mean? They don't seem like the most intelligent animals anyway. No offense. I should add a hanging lantern like that. I think that's cool. Do it on the outskirts as well. Boom and boom. Okay. Okay, you know, this one's turning out a lot better than I thought it would. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of liking it. But now comes the tricky part. How do we do this? So I go like this. Yes, I think. Grab up a bunch of slabs and kind of just place these in and try and figure this out because right now I have no idea. I don't think I've ever built a real roof like this. So this is a first for me. We're in uncharted territory right now. And we literally ran out of slabs again. Oh my days. I can convert these. These should be planks. No need for them to be slabs. Okay, and should the dark oak continue to the middle or should it be spruce? I feel like it makes sense to be spruce though. What if we go like this and then like that? Okay, let's have a look at that from a distance because I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be okay. I feel like it's getting pretty tall. Doesn't need to be that tall. Yeah, no, that's way too tall. Okay, hold on. Okay, you know what? I'm going to mess around with it just until I get it looking a little bit better because right now I think I want to change these to some more stairs for the spruce and just lower this a little bit. So let me figure something out. Okay, I think this is going to do okay. You know, I've shortened it quite a lot. I'm not 100% happy with this dark oak at the top, but I wish I could put a stair there, but obviously that's not going to work because that's a half block. So yeah, that sucks, whatever. But, you know, I think it's turned out okay. Now, at least with both buildings here, it is starting to take a little bit of a better shape. Next thing we need to do is figure out the gate. So I was thinking I can put in these spruce fences with just spruce fence gates in the middle. I don't have any of those on me, but I know I definitely have them at the base. I also want to grab up some sand while I'm there, just for the floor. I think hay bales and sand could look good. So we're going to try that. Oh, look at that. We made it. That was beautiful. That was as perfect as it could have gotten, not gonna lie. So I'll grab up just some sand. Is sand gonna work well with hay bales? Let's see. No, that's a big difference. What else have we got? What about a stripped jungle log? No, we'll do that. We'll do hay bales and a stripped jungle log. I think that'll look okay. Let me just make up some more hay bales just in case. 7 more will be perfect. Beautiful. All right, let's get up there, mate. Actually, no. Well, let me grab some seeds as well. Wherever the seeds are. What the hell? Oh, here we go. I'm also just going to quickly dump a bunch of stuff that I don't need right now because we have a bunch of just random crap. Okay, let's go. So I'll rip out this floor here. First, I'll place in some jungle logs. And I'll strip these bad boys up. Then some hay bales. Then again, some more jungle logs. And you know what? Maybe some bamboo planks in the middle. That might look okay. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. I feel like there's too much jungle log though. So let's add in another 2 hay bales. That'd be sweet. Okay, for a floor, it's okay. It's all right. I'll do the exact same thing over here. So bamboo plank in the middle, some hay bales, then of course some stripped logs, and that should be beautiful, mate. All right. Now the floor around the path, I was supposed to grab fence gates as well. Do we have spruce logs? Ooh, barely enough, but I think we should be okay. Oh yeah, we got 6. That's 3 more than we needed. I don't know why I made 6, whatever. But yeah, now we got a gate. Gonna add in some coarse dirt, podzol, and brown concrete throughout this path just to give it a little bit more oomph, because right now there's no oomph. No oomph at all. Okay, there we go. The path has a lot more oomph. Now I want to add in some wheat farms. So I know it doesn't really make a huge amount of sense for pandas. You know, they eat bamboo, not wheat, but these farms are for aesthetics. Now I might overuse them a little bit, but yeah, I love myself a good wheat farm, all right? There's nothing better. Nothing better than a good wheat farm. Beautiful. And I'm going to put one over here as well. Just along this back fence. I think that'll look pretty nice. Okay. Now, when that grows, it's going to look so good. Unbelievably good. Now, we do need to add some bamboo in here because that's one thing we don't actually have yet. And I don't actually know why. We put it on the outside, but there needs to be some on the inside. So I guess a bamboo there. Some here. Maybe some in here as well. Like I said to you guys, I've never made a panda enclosure before. This is a first for me. So yeah, I'm kind of just trying to figure this out as we go. But all things considered, I think it's turning out pretty good. Yeah, I'm liking this. This is turning out very nice. There definitely needs to be some over here though. So I'll delete these 2 and I'll place in some bamboo here. Oh no, I'm trapped here. Oh, that's horrible. I'm going to use a firework to get out of here because I kind of want to see it. Come on. Oh my days. I want to see this from the sky. It's almost daytime. I probably could have waited a little bit, but it's dark. We need to add some more light in, but I think it's coming along nicely. It's definitely filled in the area very well. And once we get pandas in here, it's going to be so much better. So let's add in some flowers to add a bit of color because it's very boring right now. And as always, wait, let me quickly do this as well. There we go. And as always, bone meal. Bone meal is my go-to. Now I am going to lighten it up a little bit. I'm just going to place it all in everywhere just to make sure all the spots are hit. And I'm going to reduce it up quite a bit where there's a little bit too much. Okay. That's good. That's looking good. No, this is looking really good, actually. I'm very happy with this. Now, in terms of lighting, I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. The current lighting we've got right now is not going to cut it. Maybe I'm just going to try and see if I can add some torches in. Just in, like, a bit of the low-key places. Maybe... Nah, this is really hard. Lighting is very difficult. Just going to add a torch there. I know it's kind of pretty bad, but for now, I don't really know what else to do. Maybe some torches on the entrance. I guess that kind of makes sense. Yeah, I'm going to chuck them on these pillars here. I think that makes the most amount of sense to me. At least on the ones that I can place them. Back here's a bit dark, so can I get a torch just in here? That's hidden very nicely. Okay. I think that should be sufficient lighting. Let's have a quick gander at that. Oh, guys, this is starting to come together pretty nicely. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of falling in love with it a little bit. It's looking pretty banger. So now we have to go get the pandas. That's going to be tough. Because I'm going to assume that they like bamboo and they're going to follow me if I'm holding bamboo. And I'm assuming if I feed them bamboo, they make babies. Because, I mean, who doesn't make babies after having some delicious food? I mean, bamboo. So, let's see. I know we flew past them over here. So, I'm going to come over here and see if I can find any of these chubby buggers. It is going to be a long journey. Look at the distance. I know it probably doesn't seem like far, but that's a couple hundred blocks. Like, that's a huge area we got to cross. I think it's even further than the cows. The only reason you can see it is because of the distant horizons I've got on. You can see a lot further than normal. Just uses LOD to kind of allow my computer to survive. But it still looks good. You can see in the distance our build is looking bloody huge and awesome and mega. But anyway, where are these chubby buggers? It's the middle of the day, so we've got a little bit of time. I think, oh, that really kind of gives us 5 minutes, I think, or somewhere around that. I see cows, I see pigs, I see chickens. I don't see pandas. I'm going to try and stay in the bamboo biome. I think that literally makes the most amount of sense. Wait, they can't climb bamboo, can they? Gee, I hope not. Otherwise, they're going to have a good old time getting out of this enclosure. I see a parrot. Maybe we should get a parrot enclosure too. That would be cool. I don't even know how. Maybe seeds. That makes sense. And to get parrots to follow you, there's no pandas anywhere. All I see is bamboo. Bamboo everywhere. Man, I knew I should have like trapped it in a hole when I seen it. What's the point of having a panda enclosure if you've got no pandas? Okay, this is normal jungle. I don't think they spawn in normal. Hey, buddy. Oh, he is so slow. This is gonna take so bloody long. Oh, but he's fiending for this bamboo. All right, you stay here. I'm not gonna make this distance twice. I need to find another one. I need to find your buddy. There's got to be another one around here somewhere. There's another. Okay. Come with me, Mike. Come over here, buddy. Hey, I got ya some delicious bamboo. Guys, look how slow he is. Can we see our base in the distance? We can. Look how far it is. This is gonna take forever. You know how many creepers I'm gonna have to disembowel to be able to get through? Come on, buddy. We gotta get to your mate before he runs away. Oh my days, he's so slow. This is going to be a lot worse than I thought. At least his mate's kind of going in the right direction. He's seen me. They're both coming. Come on. They are pretty cute, I'm not going to lie. Kind of looks like they're sad. We're definitely not going to make it before the sun goes down, so this is going to be a fight. This is going to be a night fight. So I guess I'll see you guys if anything interesting happens. If not, right back at the base. Okay, this has got to be by far the most painful 30 minutes of my entire life. I'm not even exaggerating. This was absolute torture. The amount of times they just randomly stopped following me or got stuck and I had to break blocks just like this. What the hell? What are you doing? Walk, man. Come on. Or they just started running the opposite way. Man, these guys are lucky that they're going to be the Adam and Steve of the pandas, because if they weren't, I probably would have killed them. I'm not going to lie. I was pretty close. But we're here, almost here. They still got to make it through the gate. I might even have to open that for them because these chubby buggers got stuck on so many blocks pretending they couldn't get through, even though I know they could. I had to break blocks to get them to keep moving, but whatever. It's in the past now. They're finally here and we're going to get these guys absolutely multiplying, all right? We're going to give them bamboo for days. We're going to keep these energetic youngsters going a mile a minute, pumping out babies like it's 1948, all right? These are the baby boomers of the pandas. Going to get this race beaming. Okay, they can't even fit through there. What? Can they fit through there? Hey, buddy. Hey, see what I'm talking about? They're slow unless I put the bamboo away and then they start running. They become Usain Bolt. I'm not even lying. Don't tell me you can't fit through there. There's no way. Come on. Do they seriously not fit through there? Oh my God, they don't. Stop pushing each other. Oh my days. Get in here. Okay, they're stuck. Now, can they get out? If they can't get out of that, that's literally perfect. Do they actually not fit through a 1-block gap? It's technically kind of a 2-block gap because it's only a half block on the sides, but hey, if they don't fit through that, that's perfect. I know the babies will, so I still got to keep that up. Babies fit through everything. Right, you guys traveled a long distance. Right, now it's time for you to finally get to know each other. Right, make a baby. Oh my days, look at that. That was quick. They do not mess around. Oh my days, that has to be that was fast. All right, kind of looks like hey. Oh no, they get poisoned. Do the big ones get poisoned? Come here, mate. Do you get poisoned as well? Go into the bush. You get. Oh, no, they do. Okay, I gotta get rid of these sweet berry bushes. That's unfortunate, but, you know, we can't have them getting poisoned. All right. Hey, he likes the house. Okay, he's running away. He doesn't like me. Is he running away from me? Is that what it is? Oh, that is so adorable. No way. They do little flips. Oh, man. Look at this little guy go. He's only just been born. He's having the time of his life. I can't even front flip. Oh, man. Look at him go. He's just rolling everywhere. Wow, this is incredible. I love pandas. Now, I hope they can't climb out anywhere. But he's got way too much energy. He needs to calm down. I'm pretty sure they're good. I want to get a bunch of pandas in here. We don't need to breed them like the cows, but I do want like, let's say 12 pandas. Do the big ones do front flips as well, or is it just the babies? Because this guy's going crazy. This guy just doesn't stop rolling. Man, that's adorable. Okay, anyway, I got to stop admiring these little chubby buggers and instead admire my creation. This is looking fantabulous, guys. Remember, this was literally just an open grass plot before, and now it's incredibly beautiful. I have just realized though, the back of this mountain is not detailed at all. That is no bueno. But anyway, let's pack up our stuff and chuck all back into storage. Let's see if we can make it in there again from just flying down here. Nope, that was terrible. Okay, I don't know where I'm gonna put all this stuff because we've got a lot of herb stuff. We need to get this chest area sorted, guys. It is not good at all, mate. Okay, we have way too much bamboo. Okay, that's all of our chests empty. Or I guess shulker boxes, sorry. So now I'm going to go back to our beetroot farm real quick and try and get that expanded, just because we need to keep making sure that we get more so we can fill in this entire farm up here, because we do not have enough beetroot crops, nowhere near enough. But that's an easy fix, because every time we've harvested this little farm up here, we double or triple the size. So not long from now, we're going to have pretty much unlimited beetroot, just like we have carrots, potatoes and wheat, and we're going to be bloody good, mate. But we still have no use for the beetroot, so yeah. I'm so in love with this area. This area looks so good. We haven't really spent any of the video over this side, so it's nice to come over here and admire it, you know. Beautiful. I'm going to grab myself some more meat because I've been running a bit low. And let's see if these guys are ready to have another baby. You guys ready? Oh, they look like they're hungry. Yes, they are. All right, show me what you got, guys. Give us another one. They're so fast. They didn't even touch. They just had to look at each other and out popped another baby. That's crazy. Wow, remarkable. Wait, so this one has a cute little tongue, but this one doesn't. Why? What are you doing over here, mate? Don't try and get a way out. No way. I hope there's not a way out. Can't jump up here. Or could they jump up here and then walk over? Oh, no. Maybe I'll have to turn this one this way, because then they can't jump up unless they walked around. And that's pretty unlikely. I don't think they'll be able to do that. What about over here? Oh, he's trying. He's trying. Look at him, cheeky bugger. Yeah, you're not getting out of that, mate. No way. Oh, I almost pushed him out. Oh, man. That would have been bad. Yeah, you can keep trying, but it's not happening. All right, guys, I'm so happy with this. This looks so beautiful. Look at them just relaxing in the pond. I knew that was a good idea. That's so cute, man. We got a beautiful family of 4. But ladies and gentlemen, this is now our beautiful panda enclosure, and it fits in beautifully into the area. Fills up this spot very nicely, and I think it's turned out pretty nice. If you guys know what I should build next or have any cool ideas you think I should try to add into the world, let me know down in the comments. If you did enjoy this video and you're still watching, then it would mean a lot if you left a like, because, you know, it helps out on the YouTube algorithm a lot, and I would appreciate it so much. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Peace out.